In this video, I'm going to review BioSoothe Pro, a neuropathy supplement that has all chances to be a scam. Why am I saying this? Well, I tried to dig really deep into it and the facts I found about it were not very positive. So can this product really work, or is it only designed to scam people as it looks like at first sight? Here's all you need to know about it in my BioSoothe Pro review. Hi there and welcome back to my channel. I'm Molly from MySupplementAdvice.com. I'm a pharmacist and on this channel I'm doing supplement reviews and health guides. So don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button to stay notified whenever I post a new video. And I'm also going to leave you a link to the written form of this review. Check it out in the description if you want to see the full version of my review. Back to BioSoothe Pro, here are the aspects I'm going to analyze in this video. For the beginning, I'm going to sum up my opinion in general on this product and then I will start analyzing each of its features, starting with its claims and producer and ending with its price. So without any other introduction, let's dive in. Basically, BioSoothe Pro is a supplement designed to relieve nerve pain by decreasing chronic inflammation and reducing nerve damage. But that's mostly on paper because in reality there are just too many things that don't seem right about it. I actually found three main problems it has which made me believe it's a scam. First, it's not available for purchase at the time I'm doing this review. Its official website literally disappeared overnight and so did its additional sellers. That's surely not a thing that would happen in a high-quality product. Secondly, it doesn't give out its entire formula, which is a major question sign. There are only 4 of its ingredients which are mentioned on different websites, but all of them are extremely basic. So its formula is probably very weak, much weaker than a typical neuropathy supplements. And lastly, there's absolutely no user opinion or review about this supplement anywhere on the internet. If BioSoothe Pro was a legit product, it should have at least one real opinion, whether positive or negative. So given all of these facts, I pretty much consider BioSoothe Pro as being a really big scam. And instead of wasting any of your money on it, I recommend you a much better alternative that has the very best formula from the market. It also has a bunch of satisfied users behind, so it's really the best neuropathy supplement I know. I'm going to give you more details about it at the end of this review, so stay with me if you want to find out what's the best neuropathy supplement you can get. This being said, let's start my detailed analysis on BioSoothe Pro with its claims and producer. As I already said, BioSoothe Pro's official website is unavailable at this point, and that's most likely because of its illegal strategy and activities. But the point is that there was no way I could find what it actually claims on its official website given these facts. Now, according to other third-party websites, here's how the supplement claims to work. It overcomes existing inflammatory problems, protects nerve myelin sheaths, and it boosts neural connectivity. So in terms of mechanism, it's quite different than most neuropathy supplements. That's because the others tend to reduce nerve damage and decrease the pain. On the other hand, BioSoothe Pro's benefits are rather limited and basic. That's why it doesn't look like an amazing product. Getting to its producer, this supplement really looks like a scam here because its official website was taken down overnight and there's no info or contact detail about the company behind it. All we know is that the man behind BioSoothe Pro is called James Stokes, but we're not really told whether he's a doctor or not, how exactly he created this product or anything like this. So the supplement does not look good at all from this point of view. As I already told you, the supplement's composition isn't disclosed anywhere. There are no doses for the ingredients. Actually, we're not even told what ingredients there are inside it. I only managed to find a few of them listed on a website reviewing this supplement, but those ingredients there were very basic. They were like regular vitamins with no real benefits in neuropathy. So you cannot find any classic ingredient or potent compound from other supplements in BioSoothe Pro. The fact that the ingredient list is hidden is a major downside because 99% of neuropathy supplements disclose their full formula. That's what makes a supplement work actually, its ingredients, not its price, its dosage or anything like this. Now let's take a closer look at the 4 ingredients given out from BioSoothe Pro. The first ingredient mentioned in this supplement is theophylline root, which is a herbal-based supplement that numbs the pain and reduces nerve stimulation. But consequently, this only helps as a short-term relief. It doesn't treat the cause in any way, only the symptom. Next, there's cholecalciferol, which is quite common in neuropathy supplements, but not among the main ingredients because its effect and benefits for neuropathy are quite limited, so it's not very useful here. Then there's riboflavin, which is about in the same situation as the previous ingredient. It's quite common in neuropathy products, but not among the main ingredients because its benefits here are quite insignificant. It can help with nerve regeneration, but its effect is not that great alone. And lastly, there's folic acid, which is an antioxidant and it has more of a protection role. Overall, BioSoothe Pro's formula is extremely disappointing because all of its ingredients are hidden, there are no doses, and you can't really tell what's exactly in this supplement. So considering all that, it's surely a product that I would not recommend any soon, and from my point of view, it's surely a scam at this chapter. This supplement lacks some essential info at this chapter as well. From what I found out, its pills are formulated as gelatin capsules, but there was no info about its recommended daily dosage. Nerve pain supplements tend to require between 2 and 3 pills every day, so I'm guessing that's about the same dosage that BioSoothe Pro also requires. That's pretty much the only info I can give you about it here, unfortunately. In order to tell you how a product works, I usually look at its customer reviews. However, that was really hard to do with BioSoothe Pro because it's not available on any third-party retailer. There are indeed some reviews on different websites, but they're only promotional, meaning that they're only trying to push the product without analyzing it or without having tried it in the past. So basically, these reviews are clearly biased and there was no way you could trust them. Since they were most likely promotional, you shouldn't be surprised if I tell you that none of them were negative, so there was basically no complaint on this supplement. But in reality, I'm sure that many people who have actually tried it were unsatisfied. If it was a legit product, it wouldn't have disappeared overnight and it would have at least one user opinion online. So overall, I don't trust BioSoothe Pro from this point of view and I'm pretty sure it is a scam. In terms of side effects, the supplement doesn't seem too dangerous. It's true that only 4 of its ingredients are actually disclosed, so it's pretty hard to tell judging only after 4 ingredients. But they're pretty safe in most cases and they usually cause side effects when they're in huge doses, which is definitely not the case here. BioSoothe Pro is a very expensive supplement given the actual value of its ingredients. Now, as most neuropathy supplements, it has several pricing options. Its standard price is around $69 per bottle, but you can get a discount if you buy larger quantities. So in this way, you can end up paying about $49 per bottle for it. Honestly, either it's $69 or $49, it doesn't really matter. This price is way too high for the actual value of its ingredients. Now, there are indeed some nerve pain products that cost about the same, but their formula is 10 times better compared to BioSoothe Pro, and I'm actually going to give you the alternative I promised you in a couple of minutes. But as for this supplement, it's really not worth $49 per bottle. I actually think that it's worth somewhere around $15 per bottle at most, so it's really not a supplement I would recommend at any point. Here's how I would sum up my opinion on BioSoothe Pro in 3 ideas. First of all, it has no formula given out, which is a major question sign, and it is the first sign that there's something wrong with this supplement. At the point when I'm doing this review, it's not available anywhere, so there's pretty much no way you can buy it. In one way, that's really good news because at least you're not getting scammed. But in another way, there's something wrong about it for sure. And considering all of these issues, BioSoothe Pro is most likely a scam. There are just too many things that don't seem right about it. So, is BioSoothe Pro worth the money or not? Honestly, it's definitely not worth the money. I'm pretty sure it's actually a scam about 99%. Its full formula and dosage are hidden. There's no info about its pills and about how exactly you should take them. There's no real user opinion online. It's extremely expensive for its actual value. Its official website disappeared overnight and there's no way to buy it at this point. So there are so many question signs about BioSuit Pro, and even though it might have helped someone at one point, the risk of getting scammed is still very high. That's why I couldn't possibly recommend it ever. Instead, I strongly advise you to stay away from it. It's true that it's not available anywhere at this point, but in case it ever comes back on the market, make sure you don't buy it. Now, I know I promised you a better alternative to BioSuit Pro at the beginning of this video, and I'm going to keep my word. The product I was talking about is called Nerve Renew from Life Renew. After looking at over 30 different neuropathy supplements, I can tell you that Nerve Renew is definitely the best one I have found. It has the strongest formula with the best ingredients from the market, many satisfied users and repeated customers behind, and no side effects. It actually costs exactly the same as BioSuit Pro, but the difference is that Nerve Renew is worth a lot more, about $120 in terms of ingredients. So if you want the best nerve pain supplement out there, Nerve Renew is definitely my top recommendation. And coming up, here's my detailed review on it. Check it out if you want to see how to get the best price for this product. See you next time.